Your Excellency, the Honorable Justice Berechi Suzette Wike, the wife of our beloved Governor, I pay my respects. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Rivers State, Dr. Mrs. Ipalibo Harry Banigo, the Executive Director of the Sustainable Development Agency, my friend Larry Pepple, and the representative of Heritage Bank, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Let me also recognize the members of the Rivers State Executive Council here present, and all the special advisors and senior special advisors. It is certainly a great honor for me to be invited to chairman this occasion. It is an occasion that strikes a chord with me. And the theme of it, this summit, leadership, entrepreneurship, and development, are critical in what we have all assembled here to discuss this afternoon. It certainly does strike a chord too with the government of Rivers State. No surprise that Her Excellency, the wife of the Governor, and Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor, are here today to lend their support to this program. For me, leadership, entrepreneurship, and development are very critical in what we're all looking at, seeing the new phases that we're about to pass through when Nigeria's economy is in decline, and oil, which we now view as the proverbial manna, the biblical manna that was gathered free, is no longer going to help us to sustain economic development in our country. This is very, very, essential to reawaken the minds and spirits of all of us. Leadership should not be seen as a benefit. It should be seen as something which should be attained. I have once read somewhere that he who must lead must first learn how to serve. So for you young children, young persons, young men, young women, it is important that you recognize that nobody attained greatness by sudden flight. I asked a question a few minutes ago, what was the basic qualification to apply to participate in this program? And I was told that you needed to have a minimum of an ordinary national diploma. You must have also finished your youth service under the National Youth Service Corps scheme. So it is not an occasion for anybody to just walk in and believe that he can become an entrepreneur just because there is some fund available to be provided by the central bank and managed by the Heritage Bank. So you must cultivate that ability to understand that whatever you do in this world is service to God, service to country. And for us in Rivers State, we would like our youth to understand that service is at the core of whatever every human being's aspiration may be. Yes, entrepreneurship encourages people to become rich and wealthy and famous, but it does not come to by sudden flights. You must, plant the seed in your mind and then enable it to germinate and then grow into what will be beneficial to our common humanity. So as most of you aspire to leadership, recognize that service is at the core of it, and that your own personal ingenuity which is what will enable you to develop that entrepreneurship spirit, is also very important. And then, of course, development. Yes, you have planted the idea, you have nurtured it, and it has germinated and has grown and become a budding, oak tree. You must seek for help. Yes, and this is where the financial institutions come in. And I believe that when they see that indeed you have a project, a business proposal that is viable, and you are backing it up with honesty and integrity, financial institutions will give you that support to help you develop the enterprise which you have established. And by so doing, replicating it in many, many other, places, in many other lives, development will become a reality for all of us. I have noted that we have a lot of people who have really exemplified these three attributes: leadership, entrepreneurship, and development. And they will be giving you talks, they'll be lecturing you, they'll be giving you ideas. And hopefully there will be sessions where you can exchange ideas and ask questions so that you too may understand how they got to where they were. As a young lawyer in Port Harcourt, we sought out those ones who were already established: the Graham Douglases, the Whiffers, the Nuniers. And when we tell people that we used to follow them around, carrying their bags and just generally seeing how they conducted themselves in public and in the profession, it was how we got to become also somebody to be reckoned with. So please, I admonish you all to keep a level head, keep an open mind, and understand that whatever you do, it must be of service to your community. I want to say finally that I'm very grateful that I've been invited to participate in this program, albeit as chairman. And I do hope that at the end of it all, we all will be the better for it. Thank you again for your attention, and I wish you all very well.